Hey guys, this is Steve Powers, and I wanted to talk to you today about how meditating twice a day can totally change your life for the better. I've been meditating for a long time. I started when I was maybe like 8 years old. When I was in karate was the first time I learned, and then I actually started practicing when I was about 18 years old. It wasn't until October of 2021, after my wife and I got married, and right afterwards her father died. So it was a really mixed emotions period of time for us, that I wanted to learn this meditative practice, learn something from a teacher, and really give it a go. So I had stumbled upon Inner Engineering, the book by Sadhguru, and it really spoke to me. And so I looked up the Isha program, and I practiced something called Isha Kriya for at least 40 days. And it said after that, if you should look at doing Inner Engineering. And so I signed up for the Inner Engineering course, which was being offered online at the time because it was COVID. So I learned the Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya online through this program. And what I noticed instantly from learning the program and beginning to practice it twice a day is that I had a lot more space between what was going on in the outside world versus what was going on in the interior within me. So if that was not being so quick to react in a negative way, allowing things to happen rather than trying to control them, I really felt like I had some space that I didn't have before. And the more I practiced the meditation, the more that I felt the space, and it became tangible and something that I could use in my life practically. So I practiced for some time. Over a year, I practiced this meditation and continue to do it to this day. I wouldn't say that I do the Shambhavi twice a day. I do meditate twice a day, but I also learn TM and some other various styles of meditation that I practice as well. So I do still meditate twice a day, but it's not always Shambhavi Mahamudra. But this what I can feeling lighter within myself and feeling confident and allowing the world to be as it is a great tool that I learned from this program. It also pointed to the reality that what's within myself, the inner world, is actually a place of respite, and it's a place of peace and a place that I actually enjoy being. So I feel like this program allowed me to create more of a framework and more of a foundation within myself that is where I feel more connected to this power within me. So as far as like physical sensations, spiritual things that would happen, as soon as I started practicing it, more synchronicities started happening in my life, where I would think of something and then in the outside world that thing would happen, or I would have a dream and then something about that dream would be mentioned in the waking life. And it was really, really pretty cool. With the meditation itself, I would feel surges of energy up my spine, and my spine actually felt like it had a lot of energy, and I would focus on it. And actually I would focus on this point here, the third eye, as they talk about, and I feel like it gave me a better sense of focus in general, being able to focus on anything. Practicing this allowed me to sort of kind of look through the distractions of my life and key in on the things that I needed to focus on at the moment. So all in all, a very positive experience, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. It did cost money. I did get initiated into the process, and it's funny because in the spiritual world, I think a lot of people sort of look down upon things that you have to pay for, and I think there's reason why people think that, but you know, it seems like this program and Sadhguru and what they do is they do a lot of positive things in the world, and you know, they have people that volunteer, they have people that work for them, and it costs money to put on all of these programs. So I didn't have a problem paying for it, and I think it was worth every penny. I'm not associated with them by any means, but it was worth it for me for sure. So yeah, having more peace of mind, having more calmness in my day, having joy, almost feeling like my inner world is like a drug that I can sort of tap into at any given moment. I feel like I have a lot of joy within myself without having to do anything, and being able to be present and being able to be calm and at peace by myself creates just a better world for me and the others in it. I know my wife really appreciates it when I meditate a couple times a day, and I'm a better husband, I'm a better father, I'm a better friend. Overall, it just helps all aspects of life for me. I had this experience when I started getting into it, and I'd been doing it for a while, where I was doing the Kriya, and I got to a point where I was so still within myself, and the body was breathing on its own, and the heart was beating on its own, and it was the first time that I had ever experienced an awareness where I could see the body breathing, and I didn't feel like I was in control of it whatsoever. The body was just going, breathing, and then there was awareness behind it that was aware of the breathing, and it felt like a whole other layer that I had looked behind, and it was very peaceful. And I feel like on demand now, for the most part, I can get closer to that sense of awareness than I ever could before. There was also this experience I had where I felt like I was on the edge of something, like the edge of awareness, and I kept asking myself, this isn't a part of the Shambhavi, but it's like sort of a self-inquiry thing. I kept asking, well, what am I? What am I? And in meditation, asking that question can get very trippy. And I kept asking it, and it was like in my mind, there was this curtain that I had pulled behind, and I pulled behind the curtain, and behind the sense of who am I was just this vast space of like unidentifiable sense of I, and it was actually kind of scary. I got a little bit frightened by it. It was like, wow, that's actually maybe a little too much for where I'm at right now. But it doesn't really scare me too much today. I think what's important is finding a practice that you do consistently. If meditation is something that you're interested in and you want to see progress in meditation, it's easy to look up stuff on YouTube and try it once in a while, try it when you're stressed out, but it's another thing to actually commit to something and do it daily and make it a part of your life. And I think that what's offered through the Shambhavi, Mahamudra, Kriya, through the Isha program is a way that you could actually commit to something and it be a part of your day-to-day life. I'm certainly glad that I did it, and I feel like I am a better person as a result of it, and certainly a happier person. So yeah, if you like this content, like and subscribe. Comment below if you've done Shambhavi, Mahamudra, or any of the other courses through the Isha program, or any other meditative techniques that you find interesting. Would love to discuss them with you. And if you like this, or there's something else you want me to talk about, I'd be happy to. So talk soon. Bye.